My section is F.1-S.4, question 25, which is list all the intercepts and test for symmetry. My is y equals x cubed plus x squared minus 9x minus 9. To test for symmetry is simple. First, you need to test for the y-axis, which you put all x equals negative x. To test for the x-axis, all y's is negative y. And also the test for the origin is negative x and negative y. So first, I'm going to test for y-axis, which is negative x. So it's going to be y equals negative x cubed plus negative x squared minus 9 times negative x minus 9. When you solve for it, you see the answer is not like the original question, so y-axis doesn't work. So we move to x-axis, negative y. So we're going to do negative y equals x cubed plus x squared minus 9x minus 9. Because of the negative, this doesn't work also. It doesn't bring me to the original y-axis, y equal. So now I'm going to test for the origin, which is negative x, negative y. When I do negative x, negative y, it actually brings me back to the original equation. So the symmetry about the origin is it does work. So it's a check mark for that one. So that's how you test for symmetry, by doing the y-axis equals negative, x-axis equals y negative, and test for the origin where you set both of them to negative. My second question was still in section F.1-F.4, question 22. Sketch y equals negative x plus 1 by finding the y-intercept, x-intercept, and the vertex. To start, the end behavior for this question should be the parabola. The reason we know it's the parabola is because of the x squared. But because there's the negative in front of the x squared, you know the parabola is going to be upside down. To find the x-intercept, equal the problem to 0 and solve. Like I have right here. Negative x squared plus 1 equals 0. So we subtract 1 from both sides. And we get negative x squared equals negative 1. So you divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1. You get x squared equals 1. But you take the square root of each because of the x squared. You're taking the square root. Then you get x equals plus or minus 1. Or you could write it x equals negative 1, x equals 1. Then we graph. When you graph, we're going to do negative 1, positive 1, and the 1 from the original equation, which is the y-axis. So we draw our parabola. And as you see, the end behavior is down, mimicking that it's negative, which is from our original equation. We saw the negative right here. And to find the vertex, it's the point right here where it hits the y-axis. So our vertex, we write it as 0, 1.